Hello, Five Golfers. I have a couple of little tips to pass along. The first of which is putting. I will call this the coffee cup method because I just add a little something to this. You'll see behind me this regular, among other things, this rug here. Okay, you see the golf balls, and what I do is you can see a coffee cup down that way, and there's another one here. So I just practice 5 footers or the length of that rug, and once you get that 5 foot distance down, believe me, you will make. All you do is you see. All I used to do is I had a large number of balls. All the balls that I found hundreds. It's too many to putt one night. I never finished. Because last year I found 700. But when I started the all the ball methods, that was early in the year last year. So it was only like it started, in the dozens and then grew to the hundreds. So by the time we got to the hundreds, I was just putting the colored balls of colors, balls that were not white or had logos, significant logos, not one logo, a repeated logo, like a soccer ball or something all over it. So I was just putting those all in one direction, and then collecting the balls, and then putting them down to the other end. But what I should have been doing was putting a coffee cup at each end, so the ones that miss, I could putt in the other direction. I don't have to go back and forth. It's like where I play pitch and putt. I don't play real golf, regulation golf. I play pitch and putt. And where I play pitch and putt, they have a little putting green. I chip onto the putting green and I putt, and I use a lot of balls. And the guy says, "Well, why you use so many balls? This is too many balls." I says, "Well, what are you gonna do? Chip, walk over, putt, and then do that again? No, you need a drill, some repetition to get some type of rhythm going." So, and I said, "Gee, if I want to carry that many balls, each ball is 45 grams. If I want to carry 10 or 12 extra balls to help me, it's no problem. Shouldn't be no problem in it, right?" So that's about a, an ounce and a quarter, an ounce and a half, ounce and 3/4 each ball. So that's the first thing, and the second thing is how to keep score to help you improve. For how I keep score. This is my scorecard from where I play, right outside of Citi Field. If you guys know where the Mets play here in New York City, and well, the top line where it says player number one, that is the total score for the hole. That is what you would register if you were playing in a tournament. Below it, the second line, player two, is the number of times I use my wedge. Doesn't matter which wedge I use, 64, 60, or the 56. That's if I use the wedge, uh, I use it. I put it there. And for each shot, now the first shot is a tee shot. So if any number over one, I put the result down in terms of proximity to the hole. And A is 10 feet. That's a regular. That's the goal. You want to put the ball inside of 10 feet. So if you wanted to be really really picky, an A would be 5 feet, and 10 feet would be an A minus. And if you put it inside of 5 feet, it would probably be an A plus if you want to go to that degree. But A is 10 feet, B is 20 inside of 20 feet, C is 35, and D. We don't have too many 35-foot It's a small course. Maybe the first green is 35 feet. You can get a 35 or 40-foot putt, but that's it. And if it's just off, if you chip and you don't make it to the green, that's an F. Unless you can putt it really easy. If you can putt it easily, um, it's a D. All right, and that's pretty much it. Um, the third line, of course, is the number of putts, and I use geometric symbols to denote anything other than 2. Okay? Now, you'll see you have 1. This is a 1 in a circle. That's the green in regulation. The 1 is in a circle. It's green in regulation. If it's not circled, it means that I was close enough that I used my putter, but it wasn't on the green. That means I chose not to chip wood. So, I don't, the distance of the putt is inferred by the chip here. I don't worry about that. Sometimes I put in lip outs. I didn't put it on this card. I had a few of them, and they would do the speed. The green was really faster than I thought. So you want to put a lip out. I put a little C, C plus, C minus, whether it was too fast or too slow. And, for a 3 putt, I put the thing in. I put it a 3-stroke count. I put a triangle. 4 strokes, I put a diamond, and 5 strokes, a pentagon. God forbid, God forbid, we take 6 strokes and we have to put an hexagon there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And this, you see the rules here is there's only 6 strokes, right? But most of the time, there's nobody behind me, and I like to know exactly what I did. So I go to the this round I got destroyed. The first round, on the outside, I got a 6 on the last hole. It's the longest hole on the course besides the first hole, to approximate yardages. They're both 80, and then after that, the 10th hole, it made no sense. Well, actually, it wasn't too bad. I sliced one into what was supposed to be water, but the water level's low. It didn't snow a lot this year, so I got to recover my ball. I got to play it out of what used to be lake. So it wasn't an advantageous. I did that a couple of times. The round before it, it was fences. I was landing close to fences, so I'd have to take a shitty swing to get the ball in a better position. Because if you're going to take a drop, you're going to lose a stroke anyway, so you might as well. If your ball is like 2 feet for a fence, and less than, not enough to get a swing, that's what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do. All right, so that's it. And there's one more thing that I watch. A channel called Golf Therapy here on YouTube. He says you should think. Well, we divide the course into out, because you leave the clubhouse. You go out to the. This is the way I remember it. I don't know if this is the way you think about it. You think about it. You leave the clubhouse to go out to play golf. And then when you finish, you come in to the clubhouse. All right. So they used to divide it in just in and out, right? But you can divide that. He said you divide it into thirds, and it gives you a little incentive. I think about when I play. I think about, okay, you want to shoot 1 stroke less than you shot the hole before. I don't care if it's I got 1 hole in 1, and that was followed by a birdie. That will be my lowest sequence ever. But You always want to get one lower. But this, you divide it into 3 whole chunks, right? It's like here, I'm looking for 9s because the par is 3. Here I got a 12. There I got a 14. And the last one, wait a minute. That's a 12. Did I put? Oh, yeah. That's 12. 12. I totaled it in the bottom. 38. Right. So the other side, I went 14, 13, 12. So that's 39 for 77. I'll take that. There are very few flat putts on this course. Flat. Most of them roll. Where they put the pin, it's not easy, especially the fourth green. You got to see this course. If you ever, the course is on a few videos live on YouTube. I mean, it won't take too long to watch it. All right, everybody, take care. That's my tip for the day, probably for the year. That's what I found out over the last year of playing pitch and putt. Get your short game together. Find a par 3 course. It's not bad. Won't take as long, and you'll sharpen up. And after you play that par 3 a couple of times, maybe you use your FiGolf app and practice your swing or whatever golf simulation device you have, and you'll be ready. All right, everybody, take care. See you soon.